Hello everyone! Welcome back to some more Let's Play Hand of Fate with me, your host Tim. We left off, we defeated the Jack of Scales, I believe, our first run in with the Lizardmen. We got the dealer's scepter, and now we find ourselves facing the next opponent, whoever that will be. Right! Also a heads up that there's going to be an awkward cut at 15 minutes 12 seconds in or so, because I already recorded myself watching this, but there was some video problems, and I have to re-record the first bit of this here, or it's simply not going to work. Right! So let's get into it then, shall we? I think we start right about now.
Into the depths we go, searching for the dead and dying.
Oh, I hope they're people we know. Remember everyone again that I am watching this with you, having recorded this earlier. And our next opponent is the Queen of Skulls. Our curses are haunted. Whenever the player purchases a new item, they gain a curse. And Merchant Guild. All traders have been persuaded to offer cheaper items. We have 4 times Dark Dwellers and 2 times Call of the Shadows in the deck. Okay, well, let's do this, I guess. Few necromancers possess the skill or courage to attempt the creation of such a creature. Any misstep during the ceremony could result in a hideously painful death. Oh, nice, and she's a marksman, too.
So much death and sorrow in the world. Can you hear the winds keening in loss? Can you hear the dirges as the trees and the earth cry out in sorrow? This is the Queen of Skulls, and that is all she can hear. It has driven her to madness. Her touch is the promise of death, and I say to you, you were warned. Farewell.
Farewell. Hopefully we can defeat her. We've only failed 1 mission so far. No, we will not use the recommended equipment in a counter deck. We will always construct our deck from scratch, because it is fun. Alright, so we have Undead Bane, and that sounds really useful to use in this deck. What are we dropping for it, though? I'm thinking we should probably drop Frostfang. No, Tim. We need all the hammers we can get. Yep, we want Undead Bane. Let's take it instead of Frostfang. Frostfang, while useful, I'm planning on encountering many undead, so we'll put as many undead defeating things in the deck as possible. And I think I spent some time here looking at all my other axes and maces and swords and wondering why on earth you would add them into the deck. I guess if you wanted money, you could add them, but like to hold on to some crap item to sell. But then why not just put more powerful items in the deck and you could sell them, and they're still better than the swords and axes. I guess you could make it difficult for yourself for some reason if you really wanted to. Okay, well, I guess we're putting back Fool's Gold. Obviously, we're not going to need it, I suppose. And the Explorer's Helmet. I like my other helms instead. Yep, I want both rings. We haven't had an opportunity to use many rings yet. But I think we're going to put back Consuming Shame as well, which is a disease or poison. And I think I'll put back in Fool's Gold. I wouldn't mind giving that a try to see how good it is, or not good. I really like Angel's Wings. I don't think I'd take anything else out. I would like to try Fate's Folly, see what all our Devil's Gambits and wagers were worth. Okay, now I want more tokens. A heads up, everybody, that we could play an old mission as well in order to unlock tokens if you wanted to do this on story mode, I believe. We could also do endless mode to unlock the tokens after reading some stuff online. I'm removing those cards, by the way, from my deck because I am not interested in getting a lot of money. I'd rather get cards which give me items directly so I can avoid picking up curses. Yes, we will always add the White Consul in. I love how evil they look. We'll definitely try to track down that Minotaur. Blood Auction would make sense for the undead. Oh, but I'm putting it away. Instead, I guess we'll take the Battle of Brooktop and Alicia in Underworld and Holy Forge, and I believe I will put in the Metal Ore. I like mining in World of Warcraft or what have you. It's my favorite pastime. So why not? We'll take an excuse to get some cool ore. And it doesn't give us a token, so I'm curious if the card is worth it.
The lands of the Queen of Skulls are unhealthy for the living.
That was a lot of money. And some additional powerful health loss. equipment, the encounters, the battles. I see a queen, a king, and 4 jacks in his deck.
Few have reached the depths of the game that you have attained. They were too weak or too inflexible, too passionate, or lacking in the necessary will. You are different.
I like this. That makes it seem even more to me that this has a Dark Souls type of feel, where the people who lose or who give up are the only true losers. And we already have medium armor. I was looking at the Chains of Rage, which is also medium armor, and I'll have to take out standard medium armor from my deck if we're going to start with it, as I don't view it as being very useful then. We'll make room for some more powerful items instead next time. Right, that's a lot of backtracking, but we do start with 5 extra food now. But the levels are probably longer. Which way do I go to start? I think I go this way to start. And I'm really confused as to why that happened, but I'm glad it did. So we see everything. I definitely want Twisted Canyons and the ambush. Yeah, I want those 2 cards. To continue forwards, you must first descend down a ladder and into the unknown. You've discovered the exit to this area. We'll turn back. You stay above ground and keep exploring. I want the canyon for a guaranteed weapon, and the ambush, if I cannot fail the test at the end, will give me 3 gain cards as well. Let's do it. You see a wagon glinting in the sunlight, lying next to a skeleton at the bottom of the canyon. From the top of the canyon, you can see a few handholds in its steep walls. Climb down and retrieve the weapon. Let's see if I can get this right.
A choice.
Not the first one.
Select your desire.
Oh darn it, was the first one! You begin to make your way down the cliff face, but soon slip and fall painfully onto the rocks below. The dealer draws you 2 health pain cards.
How unpleasant.
They're not permanent max health, so that's fine. You retrieve the weapon from the ancient corpse. Rat Cleaver. 30 damage is better than our 25. It can stun opponents, which you'll never see me use.
Are you sure that's the right approach?
Because I completely forgot the weapon had that ability. And it does more damage against Ratmen, which is really useful because I hate plagues.
Every game must include an element of surprise, wouldn't you say? Sometimes it is the human on the other side of the table. Sometimes the draw of a card or the roll of a dice. Without it, the game is nothing but a computing machine.
That's very true. Having people play the games also is very important, otherwise it's a solitaire. A slight rustling behind you is all the warning you get that your life is in grave danger. 4 of dusts. Yeah, a game without some elements of someone else taking their turns or what have you, or some randomness to it, it'd just be just doing the motions. It would be pretty boring, I would imagine. Alright, well hopefully this is boring, because I don't want to take too much damage here. Let's do it! I don't see any traps either. Go get them. Oh, nice, good block. That was awkward. This is not a good start. Right, nice counter. Blocked. Counter to get. Ooh, that would take some guys' face off. Good, nice side hit. 1, nice, good counter. Wrap around. Look out! Look, I hit the back. Keep hitting the 1 buttons. Oof. Uh-oh, too greedy. That's another hit. Yep, sure enough. This is awkward. Hit again. 2 damage. Thank goodness for medium armor. Down he goes. Good kill. Look out. Good. Get him. Nice good dodge from this side. Missed epically. Gotcha. Ooh, with a sharp, pointy bit. Oh, the sword says 7 on it. It has 7 numbers on it, where it looks like someone scratched 7. That's pretty awesome. While searching the area for anything worth salvaging, you realize that one of your opponents is only pretending to be dead. Sneak up and kill him. Don't get the failure, Tim. All the way to the right. Hey! Awesome. A quick weapon blow to the head fixes that. You finish searching the area. 3 game cards.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
Oh, another reminder that we should take out the medium armor since we start with medium armor. Oh, it's worth some money. Nice. We really needed that. 10 food.
More gold for you, and with it, more problems.
That's a fantastic, clever ploy. Putting money cards in his deck.
Sparse and relatively empty. Mostly we skip over these moments in our memory. Yet something has caught you here.
So that we are tempted to spend money. As you traverse a particularly tricky trail across a mountain ridge, you notice a dark ravine beneath you. Something glitters in the dim sunlight that reaches the base of that cavern. Climb down and take a look. In the gloom of the narrow canyon, you find the old remains of a wooden cart, apparently having fallen down years ago. You find nothing of worth except a chunk of glittering metallic ore. It might not sell for much in its current state, but perhaps you could find someone who can use it. You take it and make your way back up to the path. Well, I don't know what that gave us, but hopefully it'll come in handy later, I guess. We also healed all that damage that we took. To continue forwards, you must first ascend down a ladder and into the unknown. You have found the exit to this area. Climb the ladder. You embark upon the next leg of your adventure.
I did not create this game, you know. I have merely perfected it. You have begun to understand my innovations.
I wonder if he took over for the old dealer somehow.
These places are rife with power. It is not chance that you should meet a warlock here.
Oh, our first wizard, I guess.
As you plunder the secrets of your memories, you'll gain new cards. Some you'll wish you'd left untouched.
A light draws you to a nearby hilltop, where you see a warlock disappear in a cloud of sulfur, leaving behind his summoned minions. Draw 1 monster card. A heads up, everyone, that another probably 5 minutes or so, we will be ending this, or rather, there'll be an awkward cut here. It's just a skeleton. 2 skeletons. Kill them. And this is pretty easy. I can't remember. Are there different difficulty settings, like maybe ones that offer longer levels or tougher groups of enemies? I'll have to check once I'm done beating the game to see if I can play it on a higher difficulty level. Oh, there's that Ring of Hindsight. I should look at what that is after this fight. Get him! Nice, good counter. Look out, Tim. Good. Don't take any damage, Tim. Oh, holy crap. Nice. Excellent work. After the battle, you search the bodies for loot. The dealer draws you 2 game cards.
A little extra health, but it is only a momentary respite.
Actually, this is a permanent respite. As you climb down the other side of the hill, you spy what looks like the remains of an ancient temple on another nearby hilltop. This card's token is now yours.
Another token brings you closer to your goals.
You know, I wonder if we can remove cards from our treasure decks. And I'm looking for that ring. There it is. How do I look at it?
Here is all you have gained.
I'm not really interested in that stuff. Well, I am, but I don't care to look at that. I want to look at the ring. All encounter cards are revealed upon reaching the next stairs. Nice. This can tell us whether or not we want to keep going. I don't remember unlocking that ring, so maybe that was already always unlocked? We have 2 medium armors we can sell, an axe we can sell. That's like 14 bucks or so we have stored. Hello?
Of course, so few trade in the land of death that deals are easy to strike.
Alright, everyone. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. General shops offer a range of items and healing. Recently, their item prices have fallen. Approach the shop. In a shady grove off the... Oh, right. Also, it says shop, but I'm pretty sure that's demanding we do that. It's like, shop! It'll have to wait. Okay, time to go shopping. And we shouldn't... I'm really nervous buying items because of that, because of the curse. And I'm noticing that food is not cheaper, so I don't believe that the curse affects us when we buy food. And it will turn out that I was correct. Fool's Gold might be neat. It's only $5. Scorching Zeal would be nice to have a holy weapon. And it's only $18 as well, 2 more damage. And Fleet Cuffs could also be nice. I believe I'm going to purchase Fool's Gold after quite a bit of deliberation here. My belief is that we'll fight a lot of bandits, and I'll be able to make up the 5 gold for fighting them relatively easy. Now, I'll say right now that I did not realize until sometime later during this mission that you have to pick up the gold that the bandits drop, I think, or you lose the money, like you won't get it whatsoever. Oh, wow, okay, I started with food first. It is very important that I have food, so... And I'm going to go ahead and purchase at least the Fool's Gold here. Yep, let's take it.
A quick flash of gold, and the bandits will forget themselves.
And we gain...
Ha! Let us see how you progress with that millstone around your neck. Of course, you can remove your curses at shops if you can find them. Still, I'm keen to see how you handle your disadvantages.
And I think I'll pick up the Fleet Cuffs as well. I like the benefit that this gives us.
Faster is always better.
Okay, we'll leave, and we'll take a look at those curses we picked up. So what did we get? We got loose pockets. When struck in combat, the player will drop some gold. I believe it's 5 gold that you lose. On every successful combat without gauntlets, the player loses a ring. Well, we've got gauntlets. We bought them. So our Fleet Cuffs we bought countered the curse we picked up. Hopefully, Fool's Gold will make up for any damage that we take, assuming we're fighting bandits.
Noble in mind, or simply noble by birth. Let us stake a token on their foolishness.
A nobleman approaches on a chariot as you walk the streets of Stiegel. He notices you and comes to a stop. Greetings, mercenary. I am a collector of rare weapons, and yours intrigues me. Would you part with it for gold? No, I don't want to use my normal axe. Disappointing, but my own fault, I suppose, for expecting to find a business-savvy peasant, He rides away. Probably should have done it and then doubled back to the shop and bought a different weapon. Okay, we're at the end. I definitely want that Dead King's Hall down below, because that gets a chance to give us 2 items. The next step of your journey takes you from a cave out to the feet of an imposing forest. You've discovered the exit to this area. You head back into the cave and keep exploring. You see an ancient ornate coffin in the main burial chamber. It may hold spectacular wealth, but it will surely be guarded. Draw 2 monster cards. Oh god, I hate the rats so much. Oh, huge failure, Tim, don't get that. A 3rd one maybe is a good one? Darn it. You are spotted as you approach, and the creatures ready themselves for combat. At least it wasn't a huge failure, because I think we'd take 1 to 3 pain cards, and there'd only be 1 item at the end of this. I think we'll get 2 items for this with just a normal failure. Ooh, sparking skeletons. That's not good. And 2 ranged ratlings and 2 melee. Alright, let's see how much money I lose. Go, go, go! Charge! Ooh, I'm sparking. Ooh, that was a nice... Oh, God! Good scout. Nice, good counter. Nice, good counter again. I'm leaving him in the dust. I want that ranged rattling dead. Oh, good. Oh! Oh! I just realized that curse that makes us drop gold, we can pick it up. But I didn't. Oh, is that how that works? Okay, so we literally dropped gold, but it's not lost forever. But there were traps around that. So we lost 12 gold. You loot the room. The dealer draws you 3 gain cards. I don't make up for what we lost. We have plenty of food, so the health potions isn't too awesome. And I won't go shopping. I probably should have. The next step of your journey takes you from a cave out to the feet of an imposing forest. You've discovered the exit to this area. Leave the cave. You embark upon the next leg of your adventure.
What brings you to play the game? Ha! I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent.
Old graveyard.
Are you afraid of the grave? What irony.
In an old abandoned graveyard, the restless spirits sense the presence of a cursed soul. They are not pleased to have been disturbed. Ghostly talons claw agonizingly at your flesh until you finally reach the other side of the graveyard. The dealer draws you 2 pain cards. We've suffered far worse from combat. Oh! Now I'm confused because we didn't get a token or anything. So I'm assuming if we're not cursed and go there, we'll get the token for that card. Alicia in Underworld.
I will happily wager on the outcome. I do not think you have what it takes.
As you attempt to discover more about the bizarre portal you encountered, one name keeps reoccurring. A mystic named Alicia. Apparently, her expertise on all aspects of Shadow Realms, interdimensional travel, and beasts of the void is unparalleled. You track Alicia's caravan. She travels under the guise of a fortune teller. Her appearance doesn't match the whispers about her. She is considerably shorter and has much more of a beard. She audibly clears her throat before speaking to you. Welcome, stranger. She recoils in mock blindness. The dark clouds of fate swirl around you in a tempest. For a little gold, I can help you see your future through the storm. That's a pretty horrible accent. Pay 3 gold to be told your fortune. Sure, we'll do it once. Darn it. The mystic exhales and opens her eyes. You detect a hint of disappointment. Today it is up to you to create the path you search for. Pay 3 gold to be told your fortune? Let's explain the interest in finding more about the underworld. The mystic looks around nervously before saying, Now, what makes you think that I know anything about such things? I am but a humble fortune teller. Can I interest you in such services? Pay 3 gold to be told your fortune? Sure. Third one? No. The mystic exhales and opens her eyes. Serious trouble will bypass you. No, I'm done. You decide not to pay for this tricks and half-truths and leave the mystic's caravan. I'm terrible at the card game. I'm terrible. And I'm not going to waste all my money getting it wrong over and over again. If I could save scum, yes. But nope, I am unable to do that.
Even I am unsure where this thing springs from.
Hello? Your path is blocked by an evil mass of tentacles and eyes. Even as you watch, the thing sprouts new limbs, reaching eagerly for you. we'll flee. There's no reason to keep going. The unnatural terror that grips your soul lingers for hours after you flee to safety. I don't need to go that way. Ah, darn it!
Evil made flesh, but with no craft or substance. Powerful magic, but unfocused.
Alright, Dark Dweller. Your path is blocked by an evil mass of tentacles and eyes. Even as you watch, the thing sprouts new limbs, reaching eagerly for you. Well, this one we have to go through. Oh, we're gonna fail this horribly. Oh, darn it! Darn it! It was the second one! I knew it! Your luck lasts only so long before the tentacles get a hold of you. The dealer draws you 2 pain cards. Oh, God!
I will curse you, and I will make you suffer. Keep yourself clear of curses, and you'll have nothing to worry about.
How he's like bipolar or something. He changed. Oh, 3 food gone too. He changed his voice. Like he hated me, and then he like, explains the game more. Oh, I should have taken.
Frivolity's not my forte.
Should have taken this card out of the deck.
This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
One day, just as dusk gathers, you reach a large country town hosting a traveling circus. Strange sights and stranger smells confront you as you begin to wander between the tents and stalls that were once brightly colored, but now are faded and stained with dust. Peasants and nobles alike wander the streets and alleys past wonders and amazements, seeming almost dazed. There is something about the place that dulls your senses, and for a while, you forget your quest, forget even the path that brought you to this place.
Choose from these options.
Holy crap! Cheers and gasps draw you to a large tent. Inside, you discover a number of spectacles being performed by costume artists. What the heck? Along the back of the large tent, you discover a row of cages. Strange creatures look at you mournfully through the bars. You stop at the sight of a beast with the body of a lion and the head of a man. Oh, a manticore. But without wings, I guess. "Please help me!" the beast exclaims. "I was born a man, but then came here. They did this to me." You open the cage and the beast jumps out saying, "Bless you, stranger. I may live out my days as an animal, but at least I won't have to perform for those devils. Draw 1 blessing card." Draw 1 blessing card. High Constitution.
Blessings will remain always active and are never removed. Unless you die, of course. Then you're back where you began, as always.
Whenever the player eats food, they gain twice the usual healing. Oh, sweet! This is like having that healing helmet, basically. The man-beast turns and flees between the other cages, swiping at them in fury as he passes. Various other cages break open, releasing a number of unusual-looking beasts that fly away. This card's token is now yours. Wow! Sometime later, you find yourself standing at the edge of a forest, the sounds of the crowds behind you. Day is just dawning, but which day? Looking back, you see the ruined buildings of a country town, long ago abandoned. I love this story. That is so well done. And we got the token with 2 huge successes in a row. My goodness, that is so rare for me. I'm feeling pretty happy now. My earlier, oh, Tim's always picking the failures. Oh god. They're forgotten. While resting at the inn of a small town, you are suddenly accosted by a young man. "You! It's all your fault! You doomed the village of Dimsgate!" Listen to his woes. "The White Council thinks that we paid you to attack their men. In retribution, they have plagued our town with the undead. One day, a group of mages appeared out of nowhere and laid a curse on the town. Some men, my father included, tried to stop them. But it was hopeless. Their magical shields blocked every blow. Then they conjured a hail of enchanted arrows that pierced our men through flesh, bone, and organ. We had to abandon our village. Even now, a horde of the living dead keeps us from returning. Offer to help. And so you should. You can start by returning to our village and clearing out the undead. Their numbers seem to be limitless." Okay. We're going to return to Dimsgate. Gimsgate? We've got the food for this. Good thing we picked up a lot. I love the picture on this card. It's so well done. You return to the village of Lesser Dimsgate, now cursed by the White Council. The eerie silence lies heavily upon you as you walk the deserted streets. In the town square, you discover a pair of unusual totems. They are made of bone and glow with an unnatural energy. The unliving bones of fallen villagers walk the earth in silent vigil around them. A few weapons scattered on the ground speak of previous failed attempts to free the village from the undead invasion. Oh, it must have been a low-level guy, because this is just 4 skeletons. The living dead turn towards you as one, as you approach, weapon in hand. Do it! It's just 4 skeletons. This will be no problem. Yep, this will be no... I don't see any traps either. Oh, those are new. I like that. Reminds me of... Oh, Dungeon... What was it? Oh, there was a board game I played where it had these spawners that would spawn different creatures. Arcadia Quest? Something like that's what it was called? Nice. One shattered. Look out. Oh, hello. Okay. We need to get these dead. Or killed. Destroyed? Destroyed. One down. Careful, he's blocking Tim to stun him. Nice. And we're right here. Block counter. Force him away. Look out. Good hit. Down it goes. Good dodge. Oh, I love the music to this part. Ooh! Get the gold, Tim. Get the gold. I don't think I even see the gold. Darn it, Tim! Wow. The whole time I played, I thought the gold that dropped was from the bandits. I'll have to remember this curse for the future. Later that day, the villagers learn of your efforts and begin returning to bury their dead. You've done nothing, stranger, yells an old woman as she drags a sack of bones towards the village cemetery. These robed devils will be back again when they hear this. Next time, they'll probably blast this entire village off the face of the earth. You've doomed us all! Don't mind her, a young girl says. She's always cranky. Thank you for laying her fallen to rest. She has a point, though. They're probably going to come and kill us all. Unless you can stop them. Consultation. A little girl asked us for help. Indirectly. I can't say no.
There's a token in it for you if you win.
You sit at the table of the mayor of Lesser Dimsgate one evening, discussing the perils of living near wizards. The Mage Guild has always gathered in the forest at that tall tower of theirs, says the mayor with a sigh. It's been that way since my grandfather's day, and longer. Ask for more information. Well, back then they weren't so aggressive. There were rumors that unwanted visitors would be turned to stone and such like. Mostly they just kept to themselves, and left the other people alone. They would sometimes emerge to help the villagers, using herbs and magic to cure a particularly nasty disease, for example, or anything else that might interrupt delivery of their wine and other supplies. Sure, there would sometimes be a young upstart among them, looking to make a name for himself and causing trouble for us, but they'd soon leave to join the court of some kingdom or other. The wizard Zargon changed all that, though. The self-appointed leader of the White Council now demands tribute, even from small kingdoms. What chance has a humble village like ours against their power? I approve of the name. If anything threatens the council, they just pop back to their tower, and magic keeps anyone from finding its real location. No army can lay siege to or even reach the tower. Oh, it reminds me of that movie Kroll. Tell me more about the supply wagons. Terran, the merchant, handles that. He told me once that he just heads into the forest and, eventually, one of them appears and magics the entire contents of his wagon away. I suppose you could ask him to let you hide with his stock. That might get you in. But what then? This card's token is now yours. Low on food. But worth it. To continue forwards, you must first descend down a ladder and into the unknown. You discover the exit to this area. Down we go. You embark upon the next leg of your adventure.
I hear nothing but the sounds of mourning. She is close.
Okay, that means she's somewhere down in this level. Let's find her.
What sort of scoundrel would go through a sleeping man's belongings?
Someone who needs the food, I guess.
Win this and claim my token.
Or a thief. While sleeping at an inn, you jolt awake to find a bandit rifling through your belongings. You are quick to your feet, weapon already in hand. The bandit laughs, clearly drunk. Easy there, princess. Spare an apple, would ya? There's a good lad. He stands unsteadily, clutching a stolen apple and some coins. You grab his arm in protest and earn a punch to the face. Looks like Nancy here wants a fight! The bandit laughs again, spits at your feet, and turns to leave. Lower your weapon. We'll be merciful. The bandit looks at you with contempt. Thought so. He wanders out of the room, whistling tunelessly to himself. The dealer draws you 2 pain cards.
Huh.
That's just 5 gold. Oh, God! 5 food. Shaking your head, you wearily turn back to your bed and find yourself once again in the presence of the ghost from the forest. Its eyes, so familiar, so real compared to its shifting body, smile into yours. Something stirs in your mind. A past memory. You are still yourself. I need fear no longer. Its pale hands reach for yours, and you suddenly recall a laugh. A laugh to go with those smiling eyes. I have lingered too long in this place. It drains so. Do not forget me. You blink and the ghost is gone. Those eyes, gone. This card's token is now yours.
It is yours. You can take it.
Thank you. 5 food, though. Must have been a huge apple.
You cannot come to this table with debts outstanding. A challenge for you, and a token if you succeed.
In a busy market town, you are approached by a shopkeeper on the verge of losing his store. If you lend me the gold I need to save my store, I will repay you one day, with interest. Give him 10 gold. The shopkeeper gratefully accepts your gold, saying, oh, you won't forget this. This card's token is now yours. Gold payback.
Useful.
It is. After 10 steps, player draws 3 gold cards. Well, we're at the end of the adventure, and we've only got 6 steps to take, and no food to take 10 steps anyway.
A brotherhood of peace in the service of war. Never trust a priest.
Thought that was an elf.
We play for a token now.
On a dusty, lonely plain, you come across the shattered remains of an old monastery. Searching the building, you greet an old man dressed in dirty robes. Long ago, we of the Brotherhood forged holy weapons to support the war against the infidels. But the infidels were strong, and one day one of their raiding parties took us by surprise. They destroyed most of our tools and took our supplies, including all of the rare metal ore that we used to craft our weapons. The king's army never returned after that day. I know not what became of them in the years that followed. I have stayed here all these years, but only the ghost remained to keep me company. All the others who survived the attack left long ago. Give the monk our sample of ore. The monk's eyes widen in surprise as he exclaims, By the old gods! Where did you find that? He looks the metal over carefully. If you're willing to put in the hard work, stranger, together we could fire up the old forge one last time. You spend several days with the old monk. By day, you toil together at the forge, and by night you swap tales of your adventures for a share of his food. Eventually, you hold the completed weapon in your hands. Wow. Amazing. Exactly what I need to fight the undead. That's amazing. Yep, we're taking it. Goodbye, Rat Cleaver. We need this. Thank you, warrior, for giving this old relic one last chance to prove its worth. Good luck on your journey. This card's token is now yours.
Starvation begins to set in. Try to stay calm. Fear will only hasten your demise.
Fear is the mind killer.
A permanent discount for those willing to endure the local color.
In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. General shops offer a range of items and healing. Recently, their item prices have fallen. Approach the shop. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find... Oh, what? We've done this before. We have lots of equipment we can sell for money. So, we're going to get the gold we need.
Buy more food. You must be relieved.
We are. We're here for the food. But first we sell some of the stuff we don't need. So, let's sell medium armor. Yep. And we'll sell our old axe. And we'll sell the other medium armor as well. Oh, wow, 14 bucks. But I think we'll just sell the armor. Oh, no? Oh, God! Okay. Sure, and we're holding on to the medium armor for some reason. Nice.
Now, starvation begins.
No, it ends. It ends? It's the opposite of what you just said. Do I purchase one more food? Sure. Oh, okay. We are ending. We're not going to buy any items, I think. I am wounded, but we don't have the money for that now. I want no new curses before the end, either. Looking pretty good. We've got a little bit of everything, but our...
I am not surprised they have difficulty selling their wares here.
Neither am I. The other guy's got the better location. You're running to him first. And it's... Okay, I'm not going to bother reading this one. Location, 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 people. It's all about what you... being the first person in the trade lane.
Again, a token is at stake.
Norwich Port is little more than wooden planks sticking out over the water. It's a den of iniquity. Visitors and inquiries are obviously not welcome. You spend your time getting acquainted with the workings of the wharf, looking for avenues to gain information. You have found 3 ways you might find out about the missing ships. Steal some logs, bribe a worker, or help a captain drown his sorrows. Well, let's steal the ship's log. Oh wow, Tim, come on. You've done this before. The second one? Darn it! Your attempted thievery is ill-timed and clumsy. You are quickly surrounded by the displeased Desians of the wharf. 2 monster cards. Okay. We could make some money off of this. And I believe this is the battle where I realize I need to run around to pick up the cash, thinking it's what the bandits drop when I kill them. And I believe it is, but I don't yet realize, and I didn't realize at all during this mission, that we can pick up the money that we drop as well. 2, 3. Ooh, good dodge there, Tim. Oh, swing and miss. That's embarrassing. Good dodge. There's a lot of them. Ground pound. Nice. One. Nice. Good counter. Nice. Right in his face. Nice. Good counter again. Blocked it. Dodge away. Get this guy. He's afraid. Good work. Oh, I missed. So our consecutive damage is down. Ooh, no, wow. Nice. Sweep the leg. Ground pound. Oh, it does damage. Interesting. Ooh, right in the back of the head. Get the leader. Nice, good dodge. Don't lose any more gold. Careful, he's angry. Look out. Good dodge. Good dodge. 1. That's a miss. Ground pound, Tim. Get him, get him. Right in the back. The solar plexus. Look out. Too greedy. Darn it, the money. The money. So we gained 1 gold. We gained 1 gold. Okay, whatever. Dead Man's Gorge. While crossing the ancient rope bridges of the Dead Man's Gorge, you hear sounds of movement from below. It's an ambush. I hope that sentence was actually made sense. 3 of dust, 2 of dust. Nice. More bandits. We need the money. The last battle was when I heard the sounds of coins as I ran over it and noticed it. So now I'm going to be obsessed with picking up the gold that drops. Oh, those are stronger looking bandits over there. They have hats too. That's probably not good for us. Oh, and one guy has a mask on. Nice, good counter. Good counter again. Counter this weapon. Counter. Good dodge. Round, let me get hit. But we picked up some of that money, I guess. Nice. I want that money. Look out! Oh! Oh! Yeah, gridded mask. Money? I want it. No! The money's right there. You recover what you can from the dead. The dealer draws you 3 gain cards.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
No, we would have covered that anyway. That's a waste of a card. Okay. Nearby enemies
Caution, adventurer. This armor pulls energy from the world around you.
Nearby enemies are immediately slowed as the chilling effects of this armor take hold. But I don't like the idea that it's a light armor, because my medium armor has more protection. We take less damage. I believe I'm going to keep my medium armor.
As pleases you.
Oh, 3 food.
Face death and learn your fate.
A powerful skeleton warrior with the ability to summon a demonic pile of skulls that can create a legion of skeletons. Few necromancers possess the skill or courage to attempt the creation of such a creature. Any misstep during the ceremony could result in a hideously painful death. Let's kill her!
As you plunder the secrets of your memories, you'll gain new cards. Some you'll wish you'd left untouched.
We do it! I love her voice. Alright. We got the tools we need to win this. Let's get behind the tomb as well. Oh, and careful, Tim. I don't think I yet realized that there's traps there. 2. Destroyed. And right then I realized, oh, you can actually permanently kill them, but you have to get a good amount of hits on them. Nice. It hit its own thing. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Ow. It's okay, we don't need anything else. Pound, pound. 1, 2. Destroy. Yep. So right then I saw the... Oh, what? It's... Oh, God. That's right. I hit Alt-Tab by accident or something. Okay, we're back. Holy crap. I can't believe we killed her. That was easy. What the heck? It's all about that mace. That mace. That mace. It's awesome. All about that mace.
Then it is done. When even a creature as haunting as the Queen of Skulls perishes, we know the game is almost done. The kings are gathering now. Do you see now what I have built? How elegantly all the pieces fit.
It's an amazing game. For exploring Brooktop Hill, you receive 25 gold card, the altar, for freeing a victim of the Devil's Carnival, you receive good fortune, gain 20 gold, a giant eagle. For helping the people of Lesser Dimsgate again, you receive the White Console 4. For encountering the ghost again, you receive supplies, gain 5 food, Spirit Walk. For loaning gold to a merchant, you receive Marketplace. For working in the Holy Forge, you receive Armory. Draw 3, select 1. Forbidden Armor. As reward for defeating my Skeleton Queen, you receive Queen of Plague. Oh god. The Lizard Dome. 2 people enter, 1 leaves. As reward for defeating my Skeleton Queen, you receive Arrow Cutter, Mortal Whimsy.
One more round. You have earned it.
I'm sure we have, but we're going to call the session now instead. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.